So I don't know if it's just me that is wondering this, but what is next for Oba Femi? Is WWE going to ruin his creative like how they do for a lot of people? Or is WWE going to make their next biggest star? So to answer what's next for Oba Femi, that's where I come in. I'm going to be taking over Oba Femi's WWE creative up until WrestleMania 43. I'm not just here to make the next World Heavyweight or WWE Champion. I'm here to make the next biggest star. So without further ado, let's get it. Let's go.
Commandments, one. Man can't tell me nothing about this coke. Can't tell me nothing about this crack.
He wanted to prove he belonged first. That's why he challenged Brock Lesnar. Now that Brock has fallen, there's only one name left. Roman Reigns. Roman answers the challenge for the first time ever. The two stand face to face. Roman tells Oba that this is still his kingdom. Oba fires back that he's not here to live in Roman's era. He's here to replace it. Neither man throws any punches. Roman simply smiles before walking away, leaving the WWE Universe believing they're witnessing the beginning of WWE's next blockbuster rivalry. The next Raw. But before Oba can even think about Roman Reigns, another problem arrives. Bron Breakker opens Raw furious while everyone is talking about Roman and Oba. Bron feels like he's been forgotten. He says Oba skipped a step. If Oba wants Roman Reigns, then first he has to go through Bron Breakker. Oba doesn't back down. Later that night, the two collide in the main event. Is exactly the fight fans expected. Two of WWE's most explosive athletes beating the life out of each other. But Bron realized something. He can't keep Oba down. So after the match, he snaps. Bron grabs the steel steps and drives them straight into Oba Femi. Officials rush to the ring, but the damage has already been done. In one moment, Bron doesn't just attack Oba, he completely derails Oba's path towards Roman Reigns. The following week, the next Monday, Oba Femi storms to the ring demanding Bron Breakker. He says Bron didn't beat him, he survived him. Bron interrupts, and before either man can finish speaking, the fight is on. The brawl spills out of the ring. Referees pour from the back. Security rushes the aisles. Neither man can be controlled. Finally, Adam Pearce has seen enough. He announced that if these two want to destroy each other so badly, they'll settle it once and for all as Saturday night's main event. Over the next several weeks, the rivalry only gets worse. Every Monday, Bron and Oba find a new way to tear each other apart. Pull apart brawls, heated confrontation, constant chaos. WWE can't keep them separated, and by the time Saturday night's main event arrives, the entire company knows this isn't just another match anymore. It's personal. Saturday night's main event, the bell rings and neither man wastes a second. Spears, power bombs, near falls. Both men survive each other's best shots. Bron throws everything he has at Oba, but he still isn't enough. Oba catches Bron one final time, lifts him into his shoulders, and plants him with a thunderous power bomb. 1, 2, 3. Oba Femi finally defeats Bron Breakker clean. As Oba celebrates, the camera cuts to the entrance. Standing there once again is Paul Heyman. He doesn't clap. He doesn't speak. He simply stares at Oba Femi before turning around and walking away. And that's when the WWE Universe starts asking one question. Why is Paul Heyman so interested in Oba Femi? After finally defeating Bron Breakker at Saturday night's main event, Oba Femi has removed the biggest obstacle standing between himself and Roman Reigns. Now it's time to collect on the opportunity he earned months ago. Later that night on Monday Night Raw, Roman Reigns is competing in the main event when suddenly Oba Femi music hits. The entire arena erupts. Oba slowly walks down the entrance ramp, staring directly at Roman. He doesn't wait for the match to end. He steps into the ring and attacks Roman, sending a message to the entire WWE universe. Security rushes the ring as Oba stands over Roman holding the world championship. Raw goes off the air with Roman furious and Oba Femi making the biggest statement of his career. The next week, Oba Femi opens up Monday Night Raw. He says last week wasn't about disrespecting Roman Reigns. It was about reminding the champion that his time is running out. Oba tells the WWE universe he's done waiting. He's ready to cash in his King in the Ring opportunity. Before Oba can finish, Jacob Fatu music hits. Jacob storms to the ring and gets right in Oba's face. You could call yourself a future champion. You didn't challenge Roman. You jumped him. That's not how my family handles business. Yada I mean. Jacob says if Oba wants Roman Reigns, he'll have to go through him first with your punk ass. Before Oba can respond, Jacob blindsides him. The two explode into a massive fight before officials finally separate them. Just like that, Oba's path to Roman Reigns has another roadblock. Over the next several weeks, Jacob Fatu makes one thing clear. If Oba Femi wants Roman Reigns, he'll have to survive the bloodline first. Every week, the rivalry becomes more personal. Jacob says Oba disrespected his family by attacking Roman from behind. Oba fires back saying he doesn't need the bloodline permission to become world champion. Their confrontation quickly turns into chaos. Brawls spills outside the ring. Security struggles to separate them. By the end of every Monday Night Raw, the only thing anyone is talking about is Oba Femi and Jacob Fatu. Finally, Adam Pearce has seen enough. He makes the match official at Crown Jewel. Oba Femi and Jacob Fatu will settle things once and for all. And if Oba wins, his world championship opportunity against Roman Reigns is finally happening. Crown Jewel arrives. Jacob Fatu throws everything he has at Oba Femi. Every Samoan drop, every splash, every spike pushes Oba closest to defeat. But just like he did against Brock Lesnar and just like he did against Bron Breakker, Oba refuses to stay down. Jacob goes for one final moonsault, but Oba catches him mid-air, powers him onto his shoulders, and plants him with a thunderous power bomb. 1, 2, 3. Oba Femi defeated Jacob Fatu after months of fighting through every obstacle placed in front of him. Oba has finally earned his shot at Roman Reigns. The world title match. The following Monday Night Raw, Roman Reigns finally agrees to defend the world championship against Oba Femi. The match is made official for the next premium live event. Roman says Oba has earned his respect, but respect doesn't win championships. Oba promised Roman that this isn't about making history anymore. It's about taking the throne. The match lives up to every expectation. Roman Reigns and Oba Femi battle for nearly 30 minutes. Roman survives power bombs. Oba survives Superman punches and spears. Neither man will stay down. Finally, Oba has Roman exactly where he wants him. He lifts Roman for one final powerbomb. Then everything changes. Bron Breakker music hits. Earlier that night, Bron Breakker had won the Money in the Bank ladder match. Now he's cashing in. The referee restarts the match as a triple threat. Bron spears Oba. 1, 2, 3. Bron steals the world championship. And Oba Femi gets pinned. Roman didn't take the pin. Oba took the pin, but both men lose every single thing. The aftermath. For the first time in months, Roman Reigns isn't thinking about Oba Femi. He's thinking about the bloodline. The family has completely fallen apart, and Roman shifts his focus towards the civil war that's about to explode at War Games. Meanwhile, Bron Breakker is celebrating becoming world champion alongside Paul Heyman in the Vision. But something feels different. Every week, Paul Heyman seems less interested in Bron and more interested in Oba Femi. Bron notices it. The Vision begins to crack. War Games. After stealing the world championship with his Money in the Bank cash in, Bron Breakker believes he's untouchable. but standing across the ring is the one he could never truly put away, Oba Femi. At War Games, Oba finally gets one-on-one championship match he was robbed of months earlier. The two rivals push each other to their limits, but just when it looks like Bron is about to escape again, Paul Heyman makes his decision. For months, Paul watched Oba Femi from the shadows. Now he finally acts. Heyman turns his back on Bron Breakker. The vision collapsed. Bron is left completely alone. Oba capitalized, plants Bron with the final power bomb. 1, 2, 3. Oba Femi is the new World Heavyweight Champion. After War Games, to run WWE. The Royal Rumble. For the first time, Oba Femi walks into the Royal Rumble as World Heavyweight Champion. He doesn't need to win the match anymore. Instead, he watches to find out who he will challenge at WrestleMania. 30 superstars enter, but one man outlasted them all. Gunther, the ring general, wins the Royal Rumble and wastes no time making his decision. Standing on the turnbuckle, Gunther points directly at Oba Femi. The challenge is made. World Heavyweight Champion versus Royal Rumble winner Oba Femi versus Gunther, WrestleMania 43, Saudi Arabia. After months of fighting through every obstacle imaginable, Oba Femi finally stands at the top of WWE as World Heavyweight Champion. He defeated Brock Lesnar. He survived Bron Breakker. He conquered Fatu. He overcame the chaos surrounding Roman Reigns. And at War Games, he finally fulfilled his destiny by becoming World Heavyweight Champion. But now comes his greatest challenge yet, the Royal Rumble winner Gunther. For months, Gunther has watched Oba's rise. He's respected Oba more than anyone else in the WWE. But he believes there's one thing Oba still hasn't proven. He can defeat the most dominant champion of his generation. Gunther promised to expose Oba Femi. Oba promises to prove that a new era has officially arrived. The stage is set. World Heavyweight Champion versus Royal Rumble winner Oba Femi, WrestleMania 43. The bell rings, and from the very first second, this doesn't feel like a wrestling match. It feels like a war. Neither man takes a step backwards. Gunther implodes with thunderous chops that echo throughout the stadium. Oba answers with raw power unlike anything Gunther has experienced. Every move shakes the ring. Every near fall brings the crowd to its feet. Gunther targets Oba's back, trying to take away the powerbomb. Oba fights through the pain, refusing to let years of hard work in on WWE's biggest stage. For the first time all night, Gunther looks shocked. He realizes Oba isn't just another challenger. He's different. Gunther goes for one final powerbomb. Oba ducks underneath. He explodes with a massive shoulder tackle. He lifts Gunther onto his shoulders. The crowd rises to his feet. One thunderous powerbomb. Gunther somehow survives. Oba doesn't hesitate. He drags Gunther back to his feet. One more and an even bigger powerbomb. 1, 2, 3. Oba Femi has retained the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Confetti rains from the ceiling and nearly 80,000 fans rise to their feet. The man who started his journey chasing Brock Lesnar is now standing alone on the top of WWE. Paul Heyman walks into the ring. He looks at Oba, then without saying a single word, he raises Oba Femi's hand in the air. The torch has officially been passed. Roman Reigns built one era, and now WWE belongs to Oba Femi. And that's exactly how I book Oba Femi into the WWE's next generational superstar.